4 new albums came out this weekend, and I'm going to try to review them all in 3 minutes. Pray for me. Admittedly, I missed out on GIVŌON's debut album a couple years ago, but I've enjoyed a lot of his features, and I really enjoyed his big hit Heartbreak Anniversary, so I was interested to see what was going to go on this new project over here, Beloved, and honestly, I'm glad I ended up listening to it because this record is so goddamn good. Butter smooth contemporary R&B and soul aided by a singer who has such a warm, heavenly, and beautiful voice. The vibe of this record is just so classic and stunning, and I'm so glad I gave it a listen. It's definitely getting an excellent rating from me. Genuinely, this might be my album of the year so far. Highly recommend giving it a shot. I didn't review the first JACKBoys record when it dropped in late 2019 because it was so late in the year, but it didn't really stick with me outside of the track What to Do, but no matter, Travis Scott and co. are back with a brand new JACKBoys album over here, perhaps as a pointed move, given some of the hits Travis was taking from another artist we'll talk about later. But honestly, that's really the only reason this record's anything interesting, because it's kind of just whatever. Travis is known for being a bit of a style over substance rapper, but usually he gets by because the style is so good. But unfortunately, that doesn't really happen here. And it feels like the other JACKBoys don't really get much of a chance to shine here, which is a shame because I like Don Toliver's appearances here, but this feels less like a JACKBoys project and more like a slightly less star-studded Travis Scott record, which, coming off something as unique as Utopia, is a lot more disappointing. I'd probably give it like a meh rating if I had one of those. Just go listen to his other records. Pusha T and No Malice, Clipse. They are back with their first album since 2009's Till the Casket Drops, and this one had a huge rollout with Pusha T taking a lot of shots at artists like Kanye West and Travis Scott, and independent of the rollout, I was just excited to see what they were going to come through with next, and after listening to this thing, artists take notes. This is a collaborative album. Everything you've heard about this record is true. Pusha and Malice's rapping is absolutely laser focused on this thing, and for all the jokes about how Pusha T only raps about cocaine, that is not true here. A lot of industry talk and even a great family song with The Birds Don't Sing to open the record, all tied together with chilling flows, great bars, and loads of slick production from Pharrell Williams. If this is culturally inappropriate, it's all the better for it. On my rating scale, definitely gets an excellent from me. I'm sure you've already listened to it, but if you haven't, go do that. And if you have, listen to it again. Justin Bieber returns with his first album since 2021's Justice, a surprise release at that, and while I've been nicer to some of his previous records, they haven't really hit all that much for me, so I wasn't sure what to expect going into this one, and if this is Justin standing on business, then it's only clocking to me a little bit. I was excited for the potential return of R&B Biebs a la Journals, but that doesn't really happen here. Too many of the songs are too dull, and for a record that's 21 tracks, it becomes all the more noticeable, and while Justin can still sing, the way that he plays around with vocal filters on this thing takes away from 1, his voice, and 2, the appeal some of these songs could have. Like many a Justin Bieber album, it has its high points, but as a full body of work, doesn't fully land for me, and on my rating scale, I'd probably just give it an okay rating. Just stick with the high points and leave it at that. Good God, 2025, I am so sorry for ever saying you were a slow year for music. What a crazy week of music it was.